Yes. Okay. What's up, guys, and welcome back to Planners and Wine. My name is Megan.
And I am Myra. Welcome back to another week.
Yes, another week. This is like we're going into the last full week of January of 2022. And so crazy. It feels like this month just kind of flew by. It feels like Christmas was literally yesterday.
I'm low key kind of mad that time is going by fast because I am not go out ready. I'm not.
Really? Why don't you?
I am not.
Okay.
I'm not at
Why don't you
all.
think you're ready?
I mean, I have like room, flight, all that stuff is done.
Mm-hmm.
Time off. I just don't feel ready yet.
Yeah. Yeah. It's coming.
I feel like I just have more to do.
Yeah, we got like a good month, and yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about Go Wild a little bit in this episode too, because we did get some awesome tips from some listeners for
hmm
people who have been to Go Wild before, trying to help us newbies out. So yeah, but we'll get into that. But yeah, I forgot to announce that this is our first live episode of the new year. We are joined with
Yeah.
our Patreons. For anybody who is not aware, we do these live episodes every month now. And if you are a Patreon on the $10 level or up, or if you were grandfathered into the $10 level, then you are a part of the live show. And so we have lots of patrons in the building today. It's going to be so fun to be able to interact and talk with you guys throughout the show.
Yeah, I see some new faces, or y'all
Mm-hmm.
just logged into a different YouTube account. But it looks like it's some new people in here. So hey to y'all. It's some OGs that steady come every month. So we appreciate
Mm-hmm.
it. It's always fun. Y'all get to be a part of the show too. But like Meg said, if you want to join and get on all this goodness, check out our Patreon. The link is in the
Yes.
show notes.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And it's in our bio on the Instagram page. Go to our link tree, visit our website, plannersandwine.com, and get all the information on everything we have going on, including our awesome Patreon and all the benefits that come with that. But yeah, Myra, how has your week been? We are on a Sunday. We're recording on a Sunday going into a new week. So how was this previous week for you?
Um, it actually was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Social media wise, it was really good. Work wise, it was really good. Private life wise, I guess it was really good. It just was a really good
Mm,
week. Just
okay. Private life. Yeah, I have a dirty mind, okay? Excuse
yes,
me.
yeah. You and all the other people who has
Right.
like a mind of a 12-year-old boy. But
We do.
yes, it was a really good week. How was yours?
My week was really, really good as well. Yesterday was my baby's 4th birthday. So we had a very small like family get together for her. Got her a beautiful cake. She picked out her own theme for her birthday. It was unicorn themed. So I had her like a cute little unicorn headband, and she had a unicorn cake, and it was very, very cute. So if you're on my close friends on my Instagram, then you got to see some of that. I don't really post her like publicly, but if you the girls will get it if you're on the close friends.
When
Y'all
I
got to
tell
see some
y'all,
pics.
Ashton was so hyped for Mason's birthday.
I love that.
He woke up this morning, which is the next day. He woke
hmm
up this morning singing happy birthday to Mason. And I'm
So
like,
cute.
it's 8 a.m. It
Future
is 8 a.m. I
besties.
text Meg,
Future
like,
besties. She did.
it is freaking 8 a.m. and he's talking about happy birthday, Mason.
I love
Now
it. Yeah,
he's
cause
like
so
hyped up for his birthday and what he want to do for it. I'm like, 6 months, sir. Like, leave me
6 months.
alone with
You got a minute.
this.
You got a minute. Right, right. Yeah, so we did like a little Zoom call, and I had Myra and a couple of family members who are not in the city, and actually a couple who are in the city, but weren't able to make it for one reason or another, and they joined in on Zoom to help sing Mason happy birthday and watch her blow out her candles, and it was just so cute. She had such a good birthday. It was a really, really nice time, but I'm tired of these pandemic birthdays. I'm just really hoping and praying I can give my baby the 5th birthday celebration that she truly deserves. But, who really knows?
Yeah. I was
Who
thinking
really
about that
knows?
too, because even when Ashton was talking about his birthday,
Mm-hmm.
it was just like, oh, I just want to go to the water park because that's what we did last year. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't even realize like what a birthday party is, or
Right.
how it could be, because once, like,
Mhm.
for his memory, we've been in a pandemic,
Right. Exactly.
so
Same with Mason.
to him,
Mhm.
pandemic birthdays is normal. Like, hopping on
Yeah.
Zoom and singing happy birthday people is normal. So
Yeah.
it's wild.
And you know what? And actually, I guess it's definitely not a bad thing because I know, when I was a new parent when Mason was first born, I felt like there was a lot of pressure to do like some big, elaborate birthday party for a 1 year old, which just it's just not my style. It's never been my style. Like, I want to give that to Mason, hopefully for her 5th birthday, because I do think 5 is a milestone, when she be starting
Hmm.
school. And then she's never really had like a big, big birthday party before. But, any new parents out there, don't succumb to the pressure. Like, do whatever is right for you and your family and your budget. Like, don't feel like you have to do the absolute most, because honestly, all you're really getting out of that is like photo ops, because the child is not
Hmm.
going to remember one detail of the first birthday party, like none.
No. I'm gonna have to share some pics of Ashton's first party, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say I did the most, because it wasn't like I just rented a room at one of our rec centers, but
Yeah,
within my
that doesn't
budget, I
seem too
did the
big.
most.
It within your budget. That
Yeah.
is the key.
I
That
had
is
a set budget and
absolutely
stay
the
within
key.
it.
For
Yeah.
sure. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
Alice said it. Like, that first birthday party was for me, not my son. It very much was so.
Mm.
I ain't even gonna lie. I picked the theme and
It's okay.
everything.
I mean, Mason
It
just
is
got
what
to
it
the point in
is.
her life where she could pick the theme. Like, so up until this
Yeah.
year, I was fully picking the theme. So that is totally fine. But yeah, do whatever is within your means and do what you want to do. Like, don't feel pressure. Like, if you want to do something big and people telling you not to, do whatever you want. Or if you want to do the opposite and people telling you not to, do whatever you want. That's what it really comes down to. But
That's what it
obviously
comes
with
down
COVID,
to.
people need to be safe. So
Yeah.
we
Do it
don't
safely.
probably need to be doing too much, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes. So let's go ahead and get into some of the topics for this week. So the first thing we wanted to talk about is Archer and Olive and their Black History Month celebration that they are doing. Super exciting. Myra and I were able to be a part of a live IG live with Bonnie, the owner
Mhm.
and founder of Archer and Olive, on MLK Junior Day, and that was great. We just got to talk about what they're going to be doing for Black History Month, and I'm excited. I don't really know. We can share a little bit. I can share a little bit, but what do you have to say, Myra? How was the live? I'm like thinking and
Wait,
talking at
what
the
you
same
holding
time.
out on? Hold on. The people want to know.
I'm not holding out on anything. Well, I mean, the official
Okay. Okay.
details are coming out on the 31st, so I'm not gonna tell the official details on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah,
But
y'all
it's
can
gonna
wait
be
for the
great.
official details. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the only
It's
thing.
definitely gonna be great. But yeah, I had
Mm-hmm.
fun being on there with Bonnie. If y'all go back and watch the video, the outfit was not planned at all. We
Mm-mm.
just
Wasn't
it
wasn't
it
planned.
just it just
You know
happened.
what? Me and Myra are really here because even for those of y'all
Yeah.
who are looking at this production, we even have like both of us have like puffs with headbands and our natural hair as well. So I don't know. We have some type of psychic connection for real.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I really don't. It was wild, because I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
taught the course that day, but we never discussed what we were going to do,
Mm-hmm.
and we just popped up like that. But
Yep.
I
Yep.
love that live, because it gave people an insight of what Arch and Olive is doing, not only just for Black
Mm-hmm.
History Month, but as a company. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people in the comments was like, companies need to take note. I'm just saying. That's
They
what the
were.
people in the comments said.
They were, and
I'm
it
just
was
saying.
awesome for Archer and Olive to share their platform with us because I mean we
Mhm.
definitely got a crazy amount of followers that day. People who didn't know
Yeah.
about the podcast, who were interested in learning more. And I get what I can share is so something that's going to be happening is every week there'll be a different Zoom that people can take part in where there will be hosts. Myra and I included will be some of the hosts, and we'll just be talking about different topics in Black culture, in Black history, and how things of Black affect people in the Black community. So if you are interested in that, definitely keep a lookout. Sign up for Archer and Olive's mailing list because the details for that will be coming out very, very soon. And I'm sure they're going to share it on their socials and everything as well. So make sure you're following us and them to get more information about it because we would just love to have all of you guys come out and support and learn a lot, listen, ask some respectable questions, or you could just listen.
Yeah. Or just listen. Whichever, it's fine. And
Mm-hmm.
I have to highlight this because Danielle is spot on. I'm literally about to wash my hair right after this. Right after this.
The
That's literally
puff
what we
and the
do. We just pull
headband
it
is the
out.
black
Yeah.
girl pre-wash day look. Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
All facts. All
Uh,
facts. I love it.
yeah, that was spot on. But I'm super excited for what Arch and Olive is doing
Mm-hmm.
for Black History Month. I really hope, a lot of people come check it out. And like
Mm-hmm.
Meg said, just be respectful, learn some
Yep.
things, have some
Yes.
fun,
Have some fun. It's
all
gonna
that.
be a really good
Yeah.
time. It's gonna be a really, really good time. I like how I feel like they're definitely using their platform to kind of go over and above the norm of what we kind of see from companies during Black History Month. So I think it's gonna be awesome. Another thing coming from Arch and Olive. So the Simply Gilded collaboration with Arch and Olive had came out this past week. Myra, did you buy anything from the or did you buy the collaboration?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
I think the question should be
I
how
knew.
many did you buy? But I only got one
Wait.
because I really
Okay.
was sitting
Yeah.
there like, I should just get two. Like, why not? But I
Why
don't
would you
need
get
to.
two? Oh
I
my
don't
god.
need to.
Y'all, Myra
I
is
just
too.
love Simply Gilded.
I do too. It's very, very
So
cute.
cute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments if y'all purchased anything from that collab, because they also had the Valentine's Day theme box came out, as well as the Crescent Moon collection. So I got the Simply
Mhm.
Gilded collaboration box, and I got the Crescent Moon pencil pouch. It's like a black and gold like pencil pouch. It's just really, really cute. So I mean, you can never have too many pencil pouches, right? So I had to get on that.
Yeah, no. Especially
Mm-mm.
if it's from Arch and Olive.
Period.
Plus, I mean, Arch and Olive is probably going to have all my coins for the next month because we got some
That's
more releases coming out in February
Oh
too.
my gosh. Yes, they have so much stuff going on. And yeah, we'll be sharing, as we get more and more details. But we know they have the Cookie Sticker Co. collaboration is going to be coming out really, really soon. And some other things. So it's going to be really, really good. So yeah, keep your pockets ready. That's all we can say.
Yeah, we
You
got a
know.
few people that did go ahead and buy the Simply Gilded bundle. I see Danielle
Mm-hmm.
and Caitlin got it.
Mm-hmm.
Brittany got the Crescent Moon stickers and washi. Um, A Week in a Life. I'm sorry, put in the chat what's your name. But she said her wallet was saved because she's not a pink person, which I get it, girl. It was very pink,
It's
but
true.
that's
It
very
was
Simply
very
Gilded
pink.
too.
Right, but I feel like they did kind of have something for everybody, because the Crescent Moon collection is literally the opposite. Like,
Complete opposite, yeah.
SM Rizzo come in and said, "I like the Crescent Moon stuff, but you say strong. Good job. I'm proud of you for saying
Yeah.
strong."
Good luck next month. Good luck next month.
Yes, yes. But yeah,
Oh,
Brittany
it's
said that she
Cindy.
was
Hey,
feeling the
Cindy.
dark. Oh, hey, girl. She said she was feeling the dark vibe, so she got the Crescent Moon stuff. See, something for everybody, because it'd be like that
Yeah.
sometimes. So we did talk about on the last episode that Passion Planner was teasing some new products. They have come out with those new products. I believe it's 3 new sticker books and 2 new colors for their journals. So I did get
Mm-hmm.
2 of the sticker books because I just love their sticker books so much. And I think I got a medium sized journal, but it wasn't one of the new ones. It was just like a black lined journal. I just really wanted to get it, and I got the 2 sticker books. So I'm super excited for that stuff to come in. Did you see the sticker books yet?
Yeah. That was one I had to pass on. I do love their
Mm-hmm.
stickers too, but I didn't see anything that was like I had to have, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. See, I think they
Yeah.
have a seasonal one. I really like that. And there was like a affirmations one, I think. I really, really like that one too. So I was like, you know what? I'm in a stickering mood. So let me just get some more stickers. Why not?
I guess I was in my notebook bag. I guess I didn't even check out the new notebooks from Passion Planner, but I
It's
got
just different
that arch.
colors.
Oh, they're all the same.
Yeah. So
I
they
mean, well,
have
all
them.
notebooks are pretty
Yeah, they
much the
have them
same.
in the 3 sizes, and then they have lined, a dot grid, I think, like a grid one, and then like totally blank. So they have lots of different options, but they just came out with like 2 more colors. So that was it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I don't know. I guess I was so in awe with the Simply Gilded notebooks because I did end
Myra,
up getting that.
it's it's fine. You don't have to make excuses for not buying stuff. It's
No, no,
okay.
I'm not making excuses. I'm trying to remember what the other collab was that I bought.
Oh,
I can't
from Arch and
remember the
Olive?
yeah. I think it's
Hmm.
Paper and Craft
Did
Pantry.
you went ahead and bought that notebook?
Yeah, I got the boba one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought about it, but I was just like, didn't feel like I had a need for it. But it is extremely
Yeah,
cute.
I
But
have zero need for
especially
it,
once I
but it
saw
was
that
cute.
shipping, I was like,
Yeah,
I've hit my budget for the week of planner stuff. You got to pass on
it's the
something, guys. You
shipping.
can't buy
Yeah,
everything. You can't. You just shouldn't.
yeah,
But it's so
definitely. But I
cute.
yeah. I was also
Mhm.
looking at they have another one that they like a space one that I thought was really cute. It was in rose
Mhm.
gold, but I
Mhm. That
just
one was pretty.
had to let that one
Yep.
go. But yeah. Yeah. But I'm gonna have to look at the different colors that Passion Planner has. I honestly didn't even look at those. I just looked at the stickers.
I think they came out. It's like a rose gold one, and so it looks just like their rose gold planner, basically, except it's just in a notebook form, so it doesn't have all the details on the front. And then just a green one, so just basic notebooks, like nothing crazy. You know, if you're not getting nothing else,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have bought a notebook had I not already been buying something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
But yeah,
Rain
people in
says
the
she said
chat.
she didn't
Yeah.
get anything. She is saving all her free coins to buy the Black History Month line from Target. Girl, that Black History Month line for Target is
It's
literally the gift
fire.
that keeps on giving. It's so good.
It is fire. It is so good. It's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And it just keeps they keep coming out with more. I seen they had like a shirt with an Aretha Franklin quote on it that
Oh my
have
gosh.
in my cart. I might get
Mm-hmm.
that. And I just bought Ashton a few more hoodies too. Cause he need hoodies, of course. But they're
I
just
mean,
cute.
you
They're
really
cute.
could have like a Black and Target Instagram page. I don't really know why you're sleeping on that lane. I mean, but it's fine because you be in
Cause
Target all
I
the
do
time.
enjoy. I do be in Target all the time and Target.com.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can really keep up. I don't think I can keep up. I got too
I
much on my
have faith in
plate.
you. I think
Yeah.
that you could. It's fine though. Y'all tell Myra that she needs a Black and Target Instagram or TikTok or something. Maybe TikTok because those are just like super like quick form videos. Don't take a lot of effort.
Mhm.
Don't take a lot of editing. Yeah, I think that would be cute. I think that would be cute.
We shall see. We
Mm-hmm.
shall see. You
Mm-hmm.
also been trying to get me to do candle stuff too,
Y'all, I
which
be
I
trying to
have been
tell
dabbling
her.
in.
I be trying to
Yeah,
tell
she do.
her. I be giving her all the ideas like, oh girl, do this. Oh girl, do this.
I got
I'm
a
like
few
living.
ideas. We'll see how they do.
I'm
I
living
just feel like a lot
vicariously
more
through
of
you.
that works on TikTok versus Instagram,
Well,
you
yeah,
know?
that's the thing. But I mean,
Yeah.
nobody's supposed to that. TikTok is a lit, and you already have a TikTok account, so just
Yeah.
saying, just
Yeah.
saying. So EC, currently they are having a 22% off sale. I know that's a weird number, but it's just in honor of it being 2022. I have no idea if the sale is going to still be going by the time this comes out, but I wanted to mention it for our patrons who may not have been aware with it of it, that y'all can check out the sale and see if you want to get anything. And if you have any of those 20% off codes lying around, it is stackable with the sale. Don't ask me how I know that. Yeah. So
Wait, hold let the people know. My bad. I was looking at the chat like they was talking about candles, so I was like candles.
oh
But
my gosh. I'll let the people
let
know.
them know what damage you did with this
Okay,
22% off sale.
so earlier this month, I basically come to the conclusion that I was trying to use the Hope Nietzsche cousin as like a work planner. I just wasn't loving it for that, and I really did not have a lot of use for the daily pages up until that point. And if anybody uses highlighters with their Hope Nietzsche, let me know what brand you use because the mild liners I was using, as far as like the And because I use gel pens as well with my Hobonichi, which I like how it works with the Hobonichi, but that in combination with my outliners do not mix with
Mm-mm.
that paper whatsoever. So early this month I did get a EC hourly, and I've been loving it. I've never been able to make an hourly planner work, but I've really been loving it as like a work planner and scheduling different things and meetings and planners and wine stuff and all this stuff that I have going on. So when this sale came around, I had already kind of been debating. I've never tried a daily duo. I'm probably one of the last planners on earth to never try a daily duo to this point. And so once I saw the sale and I remembered that I had a 20% off code, I was just like, you know what the hell? So I bought an A5 daily duo, and it hasn't shipped yet, but I'm very excited about it. And I got some cute covers too. So we shall see. We shall see.
I have also noticed that they are putting a lot more A5 covers, like the
Mm-hmm.
interchangeable covers, up on their website. So if y'all been holding out
Mm-hmm.
or waiting for that, because when the A5 first came out, there was hardly any options as far
Yep.
as covers.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what I ended up getting, a few covers. I really wanted a new life planner, but I just could
Mm-hmm.
not justify buying a new one
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
when I have one.
Then
And
you have
I'm
one.
literally going to get the same exact
Yeah.
thing. So it
Sometimes
it's
new
just because
stuff
I
is
have
just
that leather
fun.
cover.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it really
Mm-hmm.
is. But I couldn't justify it. The
Yep.
price is really good right now, though, even
It
with just
really
the
is.
20.
It
Yeah.
really is, but especially when you can stack it. Cindy said that
Hmm.
she uses my outliners, but she highlights first. And that wait, it went away. Yeah, okay, there it goes. She said she haven't found a good highlighter plus gel pen combo either. See, I don't like highlighting first because I feel like I'm never a good judge at how much highlighter room I need to write. Like it
Say,
always looks ridiculous. Because I figured that was what I was gonna have to do. I just wasn't willing to do that.
yeah, yeah. You have to highlight first in the Hobonichi.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
don't
but
like
I
it.
agree. It's hard to judge. Like I don't have the eye for knowing how
Mm-hmm.
much space I would need.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
half the sentence won't be highlighted
Exactly.
because
Period. And it's
I
gonna look
couldn't eye it
ridiculous.
right.
Exactly. Exactly. And I've been loving, like with my hourly, I've been doing a lot of color coding, like all the different categories of stuff that I'm working on and doing have like a different highlighter cover. And it's just simple. It's no stickers, like it's no washi tape. It's just straight up functional. And I'm like
Hmm.
really enjoying like being able to like really plan out my week and look at everything at once like that. So Naomi and also Rain have both said they have not tried the Daily Duo, so I am not alone. And Danielle. Okay, maybe we need to start
Well,
like a
yeah,
Facebook group of those of us
yeah.
who have never tried it, even though I'm not about to be in that group coming up very soon. But I'll report back and let y'all know how it works.
Yeah, it seems like there is way more people who haven't tried yet. I love the Daily Duo. I think the A5 in the Daily Duo is a
Mhm.
perfect size, at
Mhm.
least for me, and because I
I
don't
can't wait
use it
to put
every
it in
single
a
day.
notique,
So
and I can't wait to put it in a notique.
yeah, it's cute.
So
I have
that's the
mine in a
thing.
notique too. But yeah, I'm
Danielle
seeing a lot of
asked.
people saying
Oh, go
Tombos are
ahead.
perfect for Hobonichi.
Hmm,
So
I
you
should
want to
try
try
that. I
that?
do have some Tumbos lying around, so I might try
Yeah.
that. Danielle wanted to know, do you have to order the Daily Duo for the year, like two at the same time, or can you buy them 6 months at a time? Do you know if it's available in 6 months? I think it's only a year. You have to buy both.
Yeah, I think it's only a year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That'd be interesting if they did end
Yeah.
up trying to do that. But I feel like they have a lot of options this past release. It was so many options that it was just low key kind of confusing. So
Yeah.
I don't foresee them splitting it into 6 months.
I think they should do an undated Daily Duo and just maybe make that
Mm,
6 month book available and just not have the dates on it. I feel like that will work out really good. But you can also like check in like Facebook groups, like different EC buy sell trade groups, and you probably will be able to find somebody who bought, the full year of a Daily Duo and is not going to use the next 6 months, and they might be willing to
true.
sell it. Hell, if it don't work for me, I may be willing to sell you one of mine, but I'm gonna give it a good try first.
Stay ready.
Yes.
Stay ready. That's a good thing too about that. Like, if it end up not working out for you, you still have half the year that you can possibly sell or
Yep.
trade off with somebody. Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. Yep, that is so true. Let's see. Oh my gosh, y'all are doing so many comments. We love it. We love the feedback. Keep the
Yes.
comments coming. I love it.
Uh, yeah. That would be interesting though. But I
Mm-hmm.
think your idea will be better if they just did it undated. I think that
I
would be
think
a
so
better
too.
idea.
Yeah, I definitely
Because yeah,
think they
it'll
should
get
release it.
messy. It'll get real
Mm-hmm.
messy dated and you only get 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, we don't want no
Mm-hmm.
other ivory paper coast situation. But
Oh,
you know.
girl. I mean, we all I already had like my own personal little ivory paper co situation, but it was just not with ivory paper co. But at least it's been resolved. And I didn't have to make
Did
a
they
Facebook group
ever?
or a TikTok. No, I never heard anything. I just got my package.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, that was the end of it.
that was the end of it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, lost several customers with that. But I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Mm-hmm. It's a communication. I mean, that's all it's about. It really wasn't about how long it was taking. It was just about just the complete lack of transparency and communication. And I just feel like updating your IG stories about whatever you got going on every couple of months is not sufficient for paying customers. Like, you need to do a little bit better than that. Hell, even if it was like a stock email that you sent out to everybody with an outstanding order,
yeah,
that would
blasted.
be
Yeah.
better than
Hmm.
your IG stories 2 months later,
Yeah.
because that's literally
Yeah.
all that they ever did, and they never even looked at the message I sent on IG or returned either one of my emails. So
That is just crazy to me. I doubt it, but they could have put up a notice, between these 2 months on IG stories. But if you aren't paying attention or miss
mm-hmm.
it, not on IG that day, it's only for 24 hours. Like, who are you informing?
Exactly.
It was never
Yep.
even a post on their feed.
Right. No, never post on their feed. Still not. And I just feel like if you're struggling with keeping up with, orders for over 2 months, and you're still trying to push out Black Friday orders in January, you shouldn't be constantly posting new stuff that you're selling in sales. That
Yeah, it's
makes
kind of
no sense.
insensitive.
You're
Yeah.
never going to be, but my thinking, even from a practical, functional standpoint, you're never going to catch up on orders if you're constantly pushing things out to drive up more orders, such as sales and new products. Like, she don't have to take her site down or unlist everything or close up shop until she catch up on orders. But listing sales and stuff just feels very counterproductive, because it's like you're so
Hmm.
invested in making sure you're still getting that money in the door, but you're not doing everything you need to be doing to make sure people are getting their stuff and being able to communicate with you. So, girl,
Yeah, Cindy said at least save it as a highlight
it
or something. Yeah, it's not even saved as a highlight. And that
mm-mm,
wouldn't even have to be like in your like stuck on your feed. Like, you could have saved it as a highlight and have it there until you
mm-hmm,
got all caught up and removed
exactly,
it. Well, you could have did that
exactly.
with a post too. But whatever, go off.
I mean, it's hustling backwards at this point. It's very well
Yeah,
established
we can't
that
solve it.
they don't know what the hell they're doing. So hopefully they figure it out.
Clearly. Yeah.
But in the meantime, I will be allocating my coins to companies that talk to me. I'm gonna leave it at that.
It's that simple. It's that simple. Like, a lot of stuff could be resolved by simply
Mm-hmm.
communication. I think a lot of people really don't care that it
Mm-hmm.
took a little bit longer than what you said if you communicate with them. That's
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah,
That's it.
exactly. Exactly. Michelle said that shop's quality isn't super consistent either. The quality of the deco stickers that I got it's horrible. You can barely even see them. It's like the printer was running out of ink or something. Luckily, that wasn't my whole order, but it was a nice chunk of my order. But it's like, at this point, I don't waited 2 months to get this order. These stickers were like 50 cents a sheet. It's a L. It's a L. And I'm just gonna leave it
Yeah.
at that. I don't even
Yeah.
care enough to try to do anything. I'm just not gonna shop with them anymore. It's just that simple.
Yeah. It's more of an L on the shop part because that could have been an opportunity to make you come back.
Right. For sure. For sure. Because I was open
Yeah.
to it. I mean, I really like some of their products. Like, some of the stickers were fine. And they also sell candles as well. And the candle that I got from there is honestly amazing. I wish I could buy it again, but I just don't have time to wait till the summertime to get my candle. So
I need my candle today, ma'am. Today.
literally.
Or
Literally,
within the processing time that you said.
exactly. SM Rizzo, can you comment your name too so I can see what your actual name is? But they said, or a banner on the site that says the processing time 7 to 14 days, 1 month, whatever. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure they do have a banner on their page that says the processing time, but it's not accurate. So,
Whoop.
yeah. It's
Child.
wild.
Yeah. Yeah,
It
it's
is
wild.
wild.
But sorry to that shop.
Uh
Sorry to
huh.
that shop.
Sorry to
That's
the shop.
just unacceptable.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, Sarah. Okay. Thank you for telling me your name.
Hey, Sarah.
So, guys, one thing that we talked about, I believe, on our first episode of 2022 was Myra's phrase of the year, which was shaking the table. And she has definitely been doing a great job at shaking the table over on Instagram because she posted a very, very unexpectedly controversial topic this past week talking about even more changes that are coming to Instagram. So, Myra, enlighten us. Like, what are the, because this is the second announcement this month of changes coming to Instagram. What else they got going on?
This is technically the second one. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is really on a roll. And I share this stuff all the time because I'm really interested in like changes, especially to Instagram, but changes in social media in general.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I wasn't prepared for was the, the backlash. I didn't know that this was so controversial.
Mm-hmm.
But anywho, basically, Instagram is doing something for creators called subscription. So they are actually just testing it right now. Only 10 people have it. They are going to allow people to offer subscriptions, so exclusive content to their followers.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like personally, the head of Instagram, I can't remember his name right now, really explained it pretty well. But I feel like a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people got a ton of misconceptions of what it is. Like people are thinking that folks are going to start getting subscriptions and all of their content is going behind a paywall. And that's
Mm-hmm.
not the case. It's
Right.
literally Patreon on Facebook. Literally, that, I mean, in the simplest form, that's literally all they're doing. So you can
Mm-hmm.
get exclusive posts, exclusive lives, exclusive stories, and somewhat kind of like how YouTube memberships is, if you guys are
Mm-hmm.
familiar with that. When you comment on whoever you're subscribed to, you'll have like a little logo or a little emote or whatever. So you would have that, like if you comment on the creator's posts, whether it's public or not, you'll have that little emote. And that's it. But the girls did not like this at all.
Yeah.
At all. It was
This
some
was
people that were
very
like, "Yeah, I
triggering.
like it,"
Mm-hmm.
but for the most part, it was very, very triggering for folks.
Yeah,
Very,
I
very
think the
triggering.
majority of the backlash is definitely because of people just fundamentally misunderstanding it and thinking and assuming that everything is going behind a
Mhm.
paywall. But I, like, me and Myra talked about it privately too. Like, my only issue with it is just giving OnlyFans, and there's nothing wrong with OnlyFans. I just want Instagram to figure out Instagram and stop trying so hard to just copy and dupe what every other platform is getting. And I know one of the points he made is that, people complain about having to go off of Instagram to get this app or that app. They want a one-stop shop. I don't feel like anybody said we wanted a one-stop shop. I don't feel like anybody said we needed a whole Reels tab. I don't feel like anybody is barely even using the shopping tab. And this is just one more thing that Instagram is just biting from other several different platforms at this point, and it's just not necessary. And it's like, my only concern about it is from a creative standpoint, is just that it's definitely continuing to just not give a fair shake to small creators, because we already know the Kim Kardashians of the world are going to utilize this. This is making it easier for them to make millions of dollars, because now they don't have to have private stuff on a OnlyFans or on a Patreon. They can continue to, make money off of their, 100, 200 million, followers on Instagram on that one platform. And it's just like, if people are allocating monies to celebrities or people like this who are going to utilize it, who don't even really need to, then it's kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's just not an even playing field for smaller creators, and I just need Instagram to fix. Does Instagram need like a sabbatical to like really figure out Instagram, like Instagram needs to go on a girls trip or something. Like, get your life, cut your hair, Instagram, change your life, like get it together, because it's just all over the place to me. And why wasn't this announcement made when the other changes announcement was made? It's like constantly coming out with more and more of these announcements. It's just, it's too much. It's too much. So like I said, I don't have a problem with the actual change. It's just the reasoning and the motivation behind it, and like I said, how it's going to just potentially leave out smaller creators is what annoys me about it.
Yeah, I still don't really get how it's leaving out smaller creators. I get like what your point is with the Kim Kardashians, but I
Mm-hmm.
mean, whatever she do, if she goes on Patreon, if she goes on OnlyFans, like she's gonna people gonna buy into it. But I feel like that's such a mega influencer. What I don't even know what her title is, person.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever she do, nobody can really compete with that besides like Beyonce or somebody up there. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
on a whole nother level. But in like the realm of the planner community, I really don't feel like, or I don't get how it will hinder smaller creators.
Mm-hmm.
But I do get what you're saying as far as like Instagram. I feel like Instagram is worried about becoming MySpace or something, or being forgotten. You know what I mean? So they are
Mm-hmm.
taking what is trendy right now and trying to make it into their platform so they won't be forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, on one hand, it's like it's annoying because we have TikTok, we have Patreon, like we have other stuff that you are trying to do. But on the like business side of it, I get it. I get why they're trying to hop on all these trends
Mm-hmm.
just to make the platform people to stay on it. Like at the end of the day, Instagram wants you to stay on Instagram for as long as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Just as any
See,
other
and
app. YouTube want to do that,
yeah.
TikTok want to do that, you know. That I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's just the goal.
But the thing is, though, Instagram doesn't have a problem with people staying on it for as long as possible. Like, I've like read like think pieces and studies that have shown that people stay on Instagram for longer than they stay on most social media apps. So if retention is what they're going for, it's like you already have it. I don't understand why they're trying so hard to reinvent the wheel. And I feel like, to me, the way it can potentially leave out smaller creators, like even smaller creators in the platform, I just feel like it's giving them one other thing to have to compete with bigger creators for. Like, one, like, because if people are already going to spend, whatever money they have allocated to subscribe to somebody's stuff, whether it be, a bigger person in the planner community or whatever, like that's just one more realm that they're having to compete with somebody with. And if somebody is, filling their Instagram with all these things that they're paying to see, maybe they won't care as much about seeing organic content that they're not having to pay for. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's too complicated. I think Naomi said that in the chat. It's just making Instagram way too complicated. It's just way too much stuff going on. They need to really pick a struggle and figure it out instead of just doing all this different stuff. I don't get it. I don't. Instagram annoys me, and Instagram has been annoying me for years. Instagram started annoying me when they took off our chronological feed, and they haven't stopped annoying me since then. It's like, when will it
Well, that
end?
apparently is coming back because they hurt the people, but we shall see. But my question then, what could Instagram do to help smaller creators? And like, I don't think we can even compare anybody in this planner community to somebody like Kim. So I guess maybe we can stay in our little macro world, the planner
Mm-hmm.
community. What could be done to help smaller creators?
Well, Julie Plans brought up a very good point about this, is that instead of Instagram doing more things to either, drive more traffic, help to smaller creators, or have the algorithm, help out smaller creators as far as helping them get more views and likes and all those type of things, they're passing it off to the people who are just consuming the content. So like, well, if you want to pay a smaller creator, here's another way. Here, people can pay you, but it's basically just scapegoating them into not paying people, because we know they're going to get a cut of this. Like, I'm sure they're going to have fees and all that stuff to where they will ultimately be the main people who are going to win from this. And even like bringing up Kim Kardashian, even though obviously you can't compare her to anybody in the planner community, yeah, she has the option of doing a Patreon or OnlyFans, but she hasn't. Yeah, her main lane is Instagram, and that's what she kind of sticks to. So it's like, I mean, not that I'm trying to rail against Kim getting her coin, because if people want to pay, to see Kim post, one extra picture of Chicago or whatever, be my guest. But I just
Mhm.
feel like it's just, I don't know. I feel like this whole thing just really favors celebrities and influencers more so than anybody else. I feel like those are going to be the main people who benefit from it, as if they don't benefit from enough things, to be honest. I hope small creators are going to be able to utilize this and use it to their advantage. I don't think this is inherently to help them at all. I think if it helps them, it's not going to be because Instagram is trying to help them.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything Instagram can do to quote unquote help smaller creators because it won't be mutually beneficial for Instagram. That's
Exactly.
kind of my
And
hot
that's
take
all
on it. So
Instagram cares about,
every
for
platform,
sure.
YouTube too, like the changes that
Hmm.
YouTube made with the
Well, you know
partner
what?
program.
Here's the thing. I don't think that's right. They don't care about it being mutually beneficial. They care about it being beneficial to them. They don't care about it
Well,
being
yeah, at the end
beneficial
of the
to the
day,
smaller creator. So yeah, inherently, like nothing that they do, it has that
yeah,
purpose. So it's not gonna do that.
yeah. I mean, they're not gonna come out and say that. Like all of this is a benefit for them. At the
For
end of the
sure.
day,
Hmm.
it's all a benefit for Instagram. But yeah, I mean, from what they're saying, they're not going to take a cut until 2023, and that's when I'm assuming that's when everybody else is going to have access to this.
Hmm.
So, but
It's just
I
thirsty. They need to stop trying so hard and figure out what works for Instagram. And I feel like the thing that made Instagram appeal to everybody was it was very innovative and there was nothing like it at the time. And they have just really, really lost that because they are just desperately trying to see, oh, well, TikTok is doing this. So let's do this. Let's buy Snapchat. Let's buy this other app. Let's do whatever we can to basically have no competition. And that's just not the world that we live in, to where you're going to be able to monopolize social media, which is literally exactly what Facebook and Instagram are trying to do. And I don't know why they
mhm.
can't just accept that social media should not be a monopoly, and it hopefully will never be a monopoly. So you just got to figure out your own lane and figure out what's going to make you successful instead of trying so hard to just bite off everybody else. I feel like they're never going to get what they want if they refuse to be innovative and just keep just copying other people. Mm.
Yeah, yeah. On that, but on the flip side of that, like I totally get that all that as far as like I think we both had the same issues with Instagram trying to monopolize things.
Hmm.
But I don't think that is why most of the people, at least the people that was messaging and saying things to me, were upset about this.
Okay, why do you think they were
I
upset?
took some notes. I took some notes because y'all was going in and I did my little scientific, not so really scientific polls and my stories. But for my research, that's not really research. I really feel like people are upset because they know that there are creators, specifically in this planner community, who will take advantage of this and will take advantage of people wanting to have a more connections, aka feel like they're friends with people in this community. I feel like that is the biggest reason why people are like, no, we don't need this. It just divides us. Da 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 da.
See, and that is where I don't agree with that. At least my opinion is I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to stop nobody's bag. If somebody wants to pay to watch a planner girl do her nails, by all means, if you have the budget and that is what you want to see,
Mm-hmm.
then go right ahead. Would I ever pay for something like that? No. Would I ever want to feel like I was purchasing somebody's friendship? Absolutely not. But other people don't see it like that. And I feel like something that Myra and I have definitely learned over the past like year of or so of doing this podcast through one way or another, that there are a lot of people, most of us in this world, if not all of us in this world, are like searching for connections, searching for friendships. I mean, growing up, like getting older, becoming an adult, it's hard to find friends in your adulthood. And some people, for one reason or other, they may not have the ability to be able to organically, create and maintain friendships with people that they meet online. You know what I'm saying? So, if the Patreon is, or not the pay, or whatever they're doing where they feel like they're buying it is making them feel like they're getting those connections from the people that they want to get it from, then I mean, just because it's not something I will pay for doesn't mean that it's something that I just inherently agree with. I feel like people just can do whatever they want to do, with their money. We would never make our Patreon like that. Like, we definitely would never want anybody to think that through supporting us on Patreon, you're buying our friendship. Like, it's definitely, have we formed friendships with people who are on our Patreon? Absolutely. But they could stop being patrons tomorrow and they would still have our phone number. They would still be our friends. You know what I'm saying? So I hope nobody will use their platform for that. But if they want to, and if somebody wants to pay for it, I mean, who are we to really tell them they can't do that? If you don't like it, don't buy
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I stand with it too. And like I said, with that, I get why people are upset with it, but at the end of the day, they're already doing that, and they're going to do that with whatever
Mm-hmm.
Instagram changes is. They're going to continue to get in their bag if they feel like that's how they get in their bag. I do personally feel like it is taking advantage, because I do think there is a lot of people who are still trying to find where they fit in this community, and that's not a
Mm-hmm.
bad thing. Like, everybody has to have a moment to kind of feel where their place is, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
do feel like with the nail polish, or I'll follow you on
The
Instagram if
nail
you're at this
polish.
tier. I
Yeah.
feel like that's low key taking advantage. And I get that's
Mm-hmm.
why I think that is why a lot of people are seriously upset with this change, is because it's another way to allow folks to continue to take advantage. But like you said, at the end of the day, if that's what you want to spend your money on, spend your money on it. It may be value to you, but to me, it is a way to take advantage, because now it's like, oh, I have
Yeah.
a badge. I have a badge. So now I'm really BFFs, because
Mm-hmm.
look at me. Like, can nobody say that I'm not BFF? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like it kind of just comes down to choices for me, because I kind of feel like, even like saying, like, using the phrase like taking advantage, I feel like that's kind of inferring some sort of manipulation. And obviously, if people are telling
yes.
people you're gonna get this or you're gonna get that if you pay for my Patreon, and that's not true, that's not right. But if they're getting the services that they're paying for, I don't really see that as manipulation. I guess it can kind of be taking advantage of people who are, like I said, feeling like they don't really have a place, feeling like they just need somewhere to belong, and they feel like they may be under the impression that the only way that they can kind of get that community that they're looking for is to pay for it, which it sucks and it's super, super unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just not about stopping the bags. I'm just, if you want to charge for it, as long as you're holding up your end of the bargain and you're giving people what they're paying for, I'm not mad at you, and I'm not here to be like I said, it's not valuable to me. But if it's valuable to somebody and they want to spend their money on it, I mean, they can spend their money on it. But yeah, I get why this thing is just so controversial. And I feel like if it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't for so many changes to Instagram all the time, I don't even think people would have cared as much. But I feel like just because of so much different things that they're doing to us all the time, it's just like, oh my God, it's just like, there's not one thing, it's after, it's another. And it's like Instagram is just coming off super greedy. Super, super greedy.
Yeah, I think
And don't
Sarah said it in the chat earlier that a lot of people had hot takes and upset about it because they didn't read into it or really know truly what it was.
mm-hmm,
But, which is true. I think that was a lot, like, because a lot of people are like, well, I hope my favorite creator doesn't do this because I would miss their content. And it's like, no, that's not what this is. It's not everything going behind a paywall. But
right.
it, for most people, it probably won't even change your Instagram experience. But I think with so many stuff that Instagram is coming out with, it's a lot for the average person. Like me, I like to
Mm-hmm.
read into stuff so I can dig into it. But the
Mm-hmm.
average person is like, damn, y'all just came out with a change 2 weeks ago.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's a lot.
Exactly. It's
It's a
just
lot.
fatigue from all the changes. And Brittany
Mhm.
brought up a really good point in the comments. She said, those perks are sus. Extra videos or podcast episodes are a tangible perk I'm willing to pay for. That, I feel like that's the difference. If you're
Mhm.
offering things that are not tangible, then I feel like that is giving people room to question, like, okay, so what the hell am I paying for? You know what I'm saying?
That part, yeah.
That's a great
Yeah.
point. That's a really, really, really great point. And it can just kind of come off kind of okay, but Like I said, I
I
don't like
I'm
slapping the
as
bags, but ooh, it's
yeah, I agree. I'm
it's not a
like,
good
for
look.
somebody it's worth it, but like you said, it's not a good look. So I mean, I'm not like saying off with their heads and take their Patreon down, but
Right.
do you. If people willing to pay that,
Yeah.
do you. But
Mhm.
I feel you. Like I feel like it needs to be something that is tangible. Like it's like, okay, I'm
Mhm.
getting something for it. Honestly, I was talking to somebody in the planner community, and it's like, if you're not creative enough to come up with some decent perks, just say that.
Just
Just
say
say
that.
that.
Just say that. But here's
Just
the
say
thing,
that.
and this is a tip for anybody who is either wants to maybe utilize what Instagram is bringing or utilize a Patreon or something like that. And this is something Myra and I basically had to learn hands on. Like, if you don't do too much, like keep your perks and your levels
Mhm,
very simple, very easy to understand. Like Brittany brought up, tangible, something that people can
mhm,
truly point to, that this is why I'm paying XYZ per month for this, and they know what they're getting, they know what they're paying for, and you don't have no problems. But when you have 50 million tiers and you got to keep up with who's getting a sticker sheet today, or who's gonna get to text me for an hour tomorrow. Like, that's doing too much.
it's a lot.
It's doing too
It's a
much.
lot. Yeah,
You got to
I
keep it
agree. That's
simple.
solid advice. Yeah.
Keep it simple
Three,
and
2, 3 tiers.
mhm.
It's
Mhm.
do what you can and don't be afraid to change it. If you have the capacity to add
Mhm.
another tier, add it. If you need to
Yep.
take something away, take it away. Like it is something
Mhm.
that you kind of have to grow with. And of course, you can look at other people's, and I think this is kind of how we got to the intangible perks, is people were
Mhm.
looking at who else was doing stuff. My tip, if you feel like it ain't worth it, don't throw it up as a tier. If you
Yeah.
personally feel like
If you
I'm
wouldn't
not
pay for
giving,
it. Mhm.
yeah, don't throw it
Yep.
up as a tier. Like you have to think like these are your supporters. At the end of the day, I feel like people are buying into Patreon, yeah, because they, like with us, they want more planners and wine, like extra perks. But at the end of the day, they're buying into it because they like you and want to support you.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
make sure each tier is something that is really valuable for your supporters. You should be caring
Mhm.
about your supporters. It's not
Absolutely.
about just making a quick buck. Compare about the
Exactly.
people that care about you and want to see you win. Like
Exactly. And Sarah brought up a good
it's
point in the comments. She said that there are some artists that just don't have the capacity for perks, but they're very upfront that their Patreon is literally just to support their work. There's no
mhm,
tiers, just $1. Let me tell y'all something. When we first started our Patreon, we had a general support tier. It couldn't have been more than $2 or $3.
mhm,
I think maybe for the whole time we had a tier, I think we maybe got like 4 people on that tier. And it's like,
yeah,
nobody wants to pay for nothing, even if it's cheap. You know what I'm saying? So
mhm,
if that's a situation and there is an artist and they can't do it and they're offering that tier, that's great. And if you want to just support them, just general support, you have the option open to you. But the majority of people, including ourselves, like, we want something tangible to be able to point, like, even if it's cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rather have $5 going towards something I like and care about and have something to show for it than $2 going into the abyss and I'm getting absolutely nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So,
yeah. That's
but that's a
true.
good
That's true
point. I
because
like
there
that
are
that is
people.
available. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. Like with this subscription thing, like maybe that could be beneficial. Like
Mm-hmm.
coffee. If you guys are familiar with that, if you want to buy somebody a coffee, you throw in $1 or two, it helps support them, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not reoccurring, it's not a subscription. But I think you're right. Like even for the creators that I subscribe to on Patreon that I don't have the capacity or the time to
Mm-hmm.
partake in the perks, but I probably wouldn't sign up if it was literally
Right.
no
They're
perks, you
there
know?
if you
Yeah.
want to partake in them. Like, you don't have to
Yeah.
partake in them, but they're there if you ever want to. And so, even if you're not participating in them, you're still getting your money's worth because they are available to you.
Mhm.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
at the end of the
But
day,
we'll
I
have
just
to
feel
see.
like
Yeah.
TikTok is doing a lot, and I'm not TikTok, Instagram. Instagram is doing a whole lot, and I don't know. I guess it can kind of be
TikTok
good
said put
for,
some
like,
respect on my name.
right, if people don't want to use like multiple platforms, and maybe Instagram is their one and only lane, and they want to stick to that. I think it could be cool for them, but I'm just tired of Instagram doing the most and stealing everybody ideas. That's where I come into it.
Yeah. Sarah, I think it works with artists because they know that that money is going to them creating more artwork that they can
Exactly.
consume. So that
Especially if
is
they're
technically a perk for
independent.
them. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Because
yeah.
it can even be for
But
like music artists. I think that's an
hmm
awesome artist for like musicians.
so I'm gonna get
You
more
know, any.
music eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Exactly, exactly. But yeah, very
But yeah,
polarizing topic. I just want to go a month without having to come on this podcast and talk about new things that Instagram
good
is stealing
luck.
from other people. Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
that is true. That
wild.
is true. But I think with all this, like, folks, y'all gotta relax. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people are just like, I'm tired of people like low key taking advantage. And at the end of the day,
Mhm.
folks, if they're doing that, they're gonna do that. So, but
Mhm.
we probably won't see any of this in our community for like another year or so, I would guess. So it's
Mhm.
nothing to be panicking about. It's fine. Nothing will change.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Maybe by the time it actually rolls out to everybody, we will have all forgotten about it anyway.
Yeah, we will.
Um,
Yeah.
because life
Nobody
goes
remember this.
on, and
Yeah.
the news doesn't stop for literally anybody. So yeah, but on that note, let's go ahead and take a quick pause for a break from our sponsors. Well, we can hear from our sponsors during the break, and we will be right back. All right, so we are back with the rest of the episode, and I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, guys. If y'all are not on the Patreon, y'all are seriously missing out because, like we said,
hmm
we're doing a live show with our patrons, our monthly live show, and the conversation that we just had in that little break for ads was just absolutely legendary. The girls who get it. The girls who don't. So if you're in the Patreon, watch the replay of this. Do not just listen because you're gonna miss all that because it was funny. It was very funny.
Oh, yeah, I can put the whole replay on for the Patreon. So that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. So they
definitely
get all
watch
the
it. It'll be
tea.
up.
Yes, they get all the tea. And also, if you are a small business owner or a content creator out there, get in touch with Planners and Wine at gmail.com if you want to advertise with us. We would love to talk to you about you and your brand and introduce our audience to you and your brand. We just got to have a conversation first. So definitely get in touch with us. As always, if you guys have any questions about literally anything, send an email to askpnw@gmail.com. And those are the questions that we will read on these monthly live shows. But actually, we have quite a few questions that we got over on Instagram. So you want to go ahead and get into those?
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
I'm not ready.
It's
I was
okay.
so distracted
Y'all,
by the
Myra was too
tea.
caught up in the
Look, it was
tea. She was too
good.
caught up.
It's not really tea. It's not really tea. But yeah, it was
Oh, you know
good. It was a
what?
good conversation.
Okay, so y'all, Myra has gotten me very into like these like character or like old cartoon shirts. Okay, Myra, I want you to show your shirt to the people, and then I'm gonna show my shirt to the people. I'm very excited. I feel like
Oh,
this
did
should
you
be
get
like
yours
a
from Target?
thing. This is from PacSun, actually.
Oh,
I'm so
I just
excited
have a
about it.
Susie. Oh wait,
Stand up a
it's
little.
on this arm.
Susie
It's Susie.
Carmichael.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Yeah.
Love it.
But
Okay,
this one
and
is from Target.
okay, I got my Daria shirts that I got from PacSun.
Yes.
I am absolutely obsessed with Daria, guys. I love it so much. I love this show. I feel like I'm Daria in my
Daria
head.
was a whole. Yeah, it's a mood.
And
It's a
I
freaking
mean,
mood.
the show is timeless. If y'all have never gone back and rewatched Daria, and you definitely can because it is available. I
It's on
believe it's on
Hulu.
Paramount, either
Oh, it's
Hulu
on
or
Paramount now.
Paramount. One of them. I'm not
I.
sure.
It's been a year since I watched it on Hulu,
It
so
was
it may
on.
have switched over.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one it's on, but it's definitely on one of them, guys. And also you can find the box set of DVDs of like the whole series of Daria for like $50. I got mine at Walmart like a few years ago, and it really lives up to the changing times. It's like it aged very well. I love Daria.
Yeah, it's freaking timeless. It really
Mm-hmm.
is.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I had to. Yeah, PacSun has a good selection of like these like old show like vintage T-shirts and stuff. So definitely check them out. I was
Yeah, I'm
not
gonna have
affected.
to. I usually either like Target has been really stepping their game up, but I usually find most of my stuff at Hot Topic.
Amazon also has some stuff too. I got a Golden Girl sweatshirt from Amazon that I love.
Oh my god.
Mm. Okay. The first one is 2021 regrets. Do you have any regrets from last year?
I'm not really a regret kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
What happened in 2021? What
Y'all,
happened?
Myra. What you
Like what
mean,
happened that
girl?
was bad? Only thing that I could maybe say just
If you
because
don't
I
have regret,
didn't,
okay, go ahead.
it's not really a regret because I'll do it again, but maybe the squad stuff. I wouldn't
Mm.
say it was necessarily a regret. It was just super annoying to have all these people basically misconstrued, I guess is the word,
Mhm. Mhm.
what I was saying. And the girls with the affiliate links also saying that they shouldn't be paid for from companies directly. But
Oh,
I don't know. That was just annoying. But
that
I
was
don't
a
regret it.
thing. That was
I
a
would definitely voice that
definitely
again.
that was definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
still
I
got those
guess
affiliate links too, by the way.
ooh, make it make sense.
Make it make
Make
sense
it
for the
make
4% girl.
sense. I can't. Ooh, 4%. Stop. These are
For
things
the
I forgot.
4%.
I literally forgot. Um, I guess from that perspective, I guess kind of planner related because I really don't regret anything like in like my personal life or professional life or anything like that. But I guess from the community standpoint, I regret not not putting my guard up a little bit sooner. I mean, in
Mhm.
general, I feel like it's never a bad thing to be nice and to be kind, but you definitely need to do your due diligence and make sure the people that you're interacting with are worthy of your kindness, are worthy of your friendship, are worthy of your time. And I feel like I let a few mofos, slip through the cracks, but never again. So we got the law
Oh, I
designer
forgot that
over here.
happened.
So, you know,
You know what?
I
I
guess
don't
that's
even
it.
like I said, I'm not a regret person because I feel like everything happens for a reason. There's,
Mhm.
there was a lesson to be learned there. And if that
Mhm.
wouldn't have happened, we could have been in a situation that was even worse than that.
Yep.
So I am grateful for that happened, but it's still F them forever. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's honestly not even just about that's about like a few people. It's not even just about, those in particular people. So,
Well, them for
just
sure. Yeah, for sure.
it's about basically just having discernment and listening to
Hmm.
your instincts, you know what I'm saying? And everybody is not meant to be in your life forever. Some people are just meant for a season and just doing your
For
due
sure.
diligence to make sure they don't overstay their welcome, which I feel like we did. So,
Definitely. Because I feel like there was discernment there
mhm.
between the
It
both of
definitely
us. There it
was.
was
Just cut
there.
it off.
And
Cut it
we
off.
did a
Yep.
lot of, yeah, benefit of
Yep.
the doubt. And it's not mean to, like you said, put your guard up or know when
Mhm.
it's time to, like, you know
Have your
what, I
boundaries.
can't
Yep.
this more. Yeah.
Yep.
That's not mean. It's just having boundaries. But
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
The
random just
other one,
one off
yeah.
that I regret is
Uh
buying
huh.
a gold planner for 2021. It's just a waste of money. That's the only thing. Yeah.
Okay, same. Same.
Just
Because
a
I
waste.
have not used the Moxie Life Gold Planning, whatever they call, the little booklets. Not
Hmm.
use that. Not use
Yeah,
that.
it
So
was a
yeah,
waste. Yeah.
yeah, that was definitely a waste, but it's fine. Learning experience. And you know what?
Yeah, you
Actually,
learn.
mine are undated, so there may be a season of my life where I feel like these are necessary, and I have them
Yeah,
on
you can come
deck,
back to it.
and I come
Mhm.
back to it. So it's fine.
Mhm.
If y'all have any regrets from the last year, put them in the comments. Obviously, like as we're answering these questions, we want you guys to answer these questions in the comments too,
Yeah, feel free.
if you want to, and we'll definitely read some. The next one that I had is, what's one planner thing that makes you smile? One planner thing that makes you smile.
Currently, 'cause technically this isn't a planner thing, but the little tweezers, those wrong tweezers, I just think they're
Mm-hmm.
just so adorable.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, the wrong.
But
I got
that,
mine
yeah.
too that you sent me. They're so cute.
They're still
Did y'all
adorable.
see
I
these?
absolutely love them.
They're
They're
so
so
cute. It's
adorable.
like a file, and then this is like a tweezers by Run Run. Shout out to Run Run.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think they're so cute.
Yes, me too. One planner thing that makes me smile, y'all. I love pens. I love pens so much. I can never have too many pens. I absolutely love gel pens. Really love Japanese gel pens. Like pens just make me so happy. I can never have enough. I don't ever want to share them with my husband because he don't appreciate them, and I just be like, look, no, you're getting the big ballpoints. Like you're not getting my good jet pens. Okay, you're not getting those.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
pens
and
pens
Chuck
make me
does the
smile.
same thing. Yeah. Like you have a pen, like no. Yeah, I mean I have
Mhm.
pens just not for you.
Mhm.
Like I
Mhm.
specifically buy him like the 50 cent pack of like 12
Yeah.
pens
This
just
is
for
what you
him
can
when he needs
use.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can use
Exactly.
those.
Exactly. Caitlin said the planner thing that makes her smile are Archer and Olive journals. Yes. Yes. A good Archer and Olive journal. Like you could just never go wrong. Like you know what I want from Archer and Olive? Because I mean, I definitely think the 160 GSM paper is extremely useful for most people, just not for me because I'm
Mm.
not painting or using anything like that. I would love if they would come out with a version where they just had like a slightly thinner paper, like 120 or something like that. That's more basic for like bullet journals. I don't think they would because I know it's kind of signature for them, but that's just something I
Yeah.
thought about. I would love to have like a smaller GSM paper in Archer and Olive journal, but I still love them regardless. Uh,
Brain said
Danielle,
her boyfriend days are numbered. Using her good pen.
I know that's right. I
Yeah.
know that's right. Yes, Danielle said pens and highlighters make me happy. Just bought some Tool. Is that how you pronounce it, or do you say
Mm-hmm.
TUL? Metallic pens and swung. Those sound cute. Those sound very, very cute. Brittany said
Yes.
pens for sure, and now Tumbo colors. Yes,
Oh,
love
they
a good
have new
Tumbo.
colors. Put it in the Facebook group. I've been loving the Tumbo highlighters lately. And I'm like, they're $3
Mm-hmm.
a piece. I need to chill. But they are really cute.
I know, but then it's like you can just go to Michael's and just pick them up. You don't even have to order them
I know it's
online.
a
Like
whole
they're so
thing. Yeah.
accessible. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
so accessible. Naomi says, since I'm planning at this very moment, I have to say that paper in my hemlock and oak makes me smile, smooth like butter, a la BTS. Now that song is stuck in my head, y'all. When I
Yes,
tell
that's a
you,
bop.
Myra, I was just saying Myra, Mason is completely obsessed with that Dynamite song by BTS. She literally makes us play it every day of the day, every minute of the day. And I'm not mad because I do like that song. It is definitely a bop, but literally she's obsessed. Like it's she doing too much, but it's so cute.
Yeah.
She be singing that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been interested in him like an oak. I've been seeing them around a little bit, so I definitely might have to invest in getting one of those planters in the next year because they do look really really nice, very very nice. Okay, Myra, I'm out of questions. Those are the only two I had.
All right, I got one here. Which I guess the patrons can chime in. What is the
Yes.
vibe of the Patreon? What's the vibe of our Patreon?
Oh my gosh, the vibe of the Patreon is like it's just like I don't even know how to describe it. My very, very, very favorite thing to come from our Patreon is 100% the Facebook group. Like, it's literally
Mhm.
just a community of your people. Like everybody is always talking about topics that are relevant to pretty much all of us. Like everybody's able to relate in one way or another. I love how it's not just a group where we're just talking to people all the time and they're just responding to us. It's
Mhm.
like people are so comfortable, like posting whatever they want to post, interacting with each other, like having our like inside the group jokes and things like that. Like the Patreon is just a vibe. It's hard for me to describe the vibe because it's just a vibe. Like, oh my gosh, I love it. What would you say? I can go on and on. I love the Facebook group.
I would say it's kind of to me it's kind of like a virtual planner meetup.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I
Every
mean?
day,
Like, it's
twenty four
literally
seven.
just like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, a virtual planner meetup. Like, we talk planners, but we talk everything else too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you have planner friends or had meetups, pre-COVID and all that, like when you would get together, I'm sure you're not just talking about pens and papers all the time. Like, you're
Mm.
talking about everything, what's going on in the community,
Yes.
life, all
Yeah.
that. So, yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
that. And of course, you know, I don't know. I
It's a
don't want to
safe
be like this.
space.
Yeah,
It
that
is a safe
thank
space. Like
you. That's what I'm trying
like
to say.
people feel comfortable like sharing like their struggles or things they're going through in life. Just not even always needing advice, but just needing somebody just to listen to them and let them know that, hey, I'm here for you. I sympathize with you. I hate that you're going through
Mhm.
this. Like, but it's gonna get better. Like, I just love that people feel safe to do that. They know that's a space where they can do that, and everybody's response to that is always so amazing. Like Danielle said, authentic and uplifting, and not just planner talk.
Right.
Period.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it.
I
That's
love
it.
that. I love
Yeah,
that.
I really do. Yeah, Octavia said fun, live, real. And
Yeah.
yeah, and like May said with the safe space, like we protect that. Like there's people not just talking about just planner stuff or tea spilling or anything. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
people real life that they are opening up to share with us.
So we're
So don't
protective
try
over
it.
that. Y'all,
Yeah.
trust we have some people out there who do not like us for having
Hmm.
to kick their ass out the Patreon. But if you come in here with the mess, like you're not just gonna pay your way into something and be able to
Hmm.
exploit the people in there and not make it not a safe space for them anymore. So it's just not okay. Like obviously, if we didn't care about who was in the Patreon, we could be making way more money from the Patreon. But that's just never going to be the case. We absolutely care about who is in it,
Hmm.
and so far, everybody who is in it, at least to date, are like real amazing like people who really just want to have a safe space, and they're gonna continue they want a safe space for themselves, and they're gonna go out of their way to make sure it's a safe space for other people as well, and it's a safe space for us too. Like we've come to
Hmm.
the Patreon when we've had issues or needed to vent about something that was going on. Like that wasn't just for their entertainment, it's because we were pissed and we needed to talk to our people about it,
Yes. Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know, in a
I
safe
love that.
space.
It's very authentically just authentically us. Like, and
Mm-hmm.
that's me and Megan, everybody that's in is just a safe space.
Yep.
That's the best description.
Yep,
That is the best
absolutely,
description.
absolutely. Cindy said chill and supportive. Yes, I like that. I like that. Rain said it's everything I want, looking for in a community. So happy I didn't join any other patrons before I found you all Patreon. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my
Oh.
gosh. Y'all stop. And
And that's
Brittany,
how
you're
we
right.
wanted it to be. That's how we want
Mm-hmm.
it to be. Like, yeah, we're gonna offer you stuff too. Like, of course, you're getting a bonus episode, you're getting stuff early, even, being a part
Mm-hmm.
of the show and stuff too. But at the end of the day, it's our community and we want it to
Yep.
be a safe space and
Mm-hmm.
kind of ideal for everyone in the planner community.
Absolutely, absolutely. Brittany said the only reason most of us come on Facebook, child, if that ain't the truth,
Look,
that's the only reason I come on
us
Facebook
too.
is for
This and
the
the Black Girl
Patreon.
Target group.
Right, right. Period.
Literally.
And the Black Girls in Starbucks, isn't that that's a Facebook group too, right?
They don't be posting for real no more.
That's
Or
whack.
at least I don't see them. But yeah, yeah.
Mm.
It just be our
Remember
two
the
group.
Reads Facebook group,
Oh,
y'all?
that was a
Quick,
whole thing.
quick story time. Quick story time. So one of our favorite podcasts called The Read, they used to have like an official, like this is the Read Facebook group. Y'all. They used to get so annoyed and they would talk about it on so many episodes how there will be
Hmm.
drama in the Facebook group that people would be sending to the host, Kid Fury and Crystal, as if they had anything to do with, because you know what, actually I don't think it wasn't actually an official
It wasn't
this is the
them. Yeah,
read.
it
Yeah,
wasn't
it
them.
wasn't them.
It
It
was
was
like a
just
fan
made by
made
some
it.
other
Yeah.
fans. Yeah. So it wasn't even their group, but people would send them drama or whatever pissed them off that was going on in the Facebook group. And they got so annoyed about it. And I don't know if the creators of the group ended up talking to Kid Fury or Chris or what, but one day the group just ceased to exist. Like I guess
Yeah,
the
they
people who
had to
made
shut it
it,
down.
yeah, they just had to shut it down because it was just way too much. And when I tell y'all,
It was
like
out of
we've had
hand.
our group for almost 2 years, we've never had a situation where anybody was messaging us like so and so said this to me in the group. Like everybody is grown and
Mm-hmm.
acts like it in the
Mm-hmm.
group. So Rain, you
For sure. Oh, Rain
Rain
was
was
in
in the
there.
group.
It was really messy, and it was like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that's another situation too, because it was open to the public. Like anybody could join that group, so
Mm-hmm.
people would like literally hate listen to the show, talk
Mm-hmm.
about how Kid Fury said this, Crystal said
Yep.
that, and
That's
and then they
that
would
was the
go to
cause
the
of a lot
Crystal
of
and
the
Kid Fury.
drama,
Yeah.
that because people would like they would be mad at one of the hosts for what they said on the show and they would write about it in the group. So then it would become a
Mm-hmm.
thread of people arguing different
Yep.
opinions about a host, and that would end
It
up
was a
getting
hot
back to
ass
the
mess.
host. It was a hot ass mess. Yeah, no, we would never want it to be like that. Danielle said that she loves that it's community driven. Like Meg and Myra don't have to be the only ones posting questions, starting convos. I love that. I love that too.
Yeah, agree.
I love that
Yeah.
too. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I would feel bad if it was just totally dependent on us. Because I mean, we get on Facebook like y'all do every day, at least once a day. But I'm not just going to spend my whole day on Facebook trying to entertain people. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
love
Yeah.
that
And
it's
I think
community
that,
driven too.
yeah, that's an attest to the vibe too, that people feel
Mm-hmm.
comfortable enough to just go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and share. Like they don't have to wait on
Yep.
us to say something first. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it. Okay. What's the next question?
All right. So we have, what's one thing one of you loves but other people hate?
Whew, something that we love that I mean, usually I'm on the right side of history. So it's very hard to come up with things that the general public doesn't agree with. I mean, everybody loves Beyonce. Everybody who has taste in music loves Beyonce. So I don't know. I guess what I can say is like the thin like Tomo paper, even though everybody doesn't hate it, a lot of people do not like
Mm-hmm.
really thin paper in their planners, and that's something that I absolutely love and stand. And my only issue is just the highlighter situation, but I'm just not gonna use a highlighter in that planner. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna use a different planner
Yeah.
that I can use a highlighter, and that's not gonna stop me from using it. So yeah, I guess I would say like that super thin paper that I don't know how to pronounce the name for, um, is something that I love that everybody doesn't necessarily love, but I stand it. I stand it
I
down.
feel like it's a decent amount of people who like it because that's the whole Benici paper, right?
Yeah, but a lot of people don't. That's the thing. It's like either
Yeah.
you love it or you hate it. So a lot of
Yeah.
people who use Hobonichi do love it. That's the only thing I can really think of that I can just really think about that some people just absolutely do not like it.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, apparently Instagram. I really do love Instagram. Everybody else hates.
We
I'm like,
love to
hey, it's
hate
a good
it.
time over here.
We love to
Yeah.
hate Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah. So Instagram for me, I can't think of anything else that I love. Maybe candy corn,
Girl,
pumpkin spice,
no, that's the one. Candy corn is definitely one of the things that you love.
Tootsie
That
Rolls,
that
like
a
any of the
majority of
lame
girl,
candies. Yeah.
you got to stop. Only one thing.
Literally all the
Uh,
candies that nobody likes, I like. So
Okay, so yeah, it doesn't have to be planner related. We're already getting some good comments. Brittany says she likes before the print spreads, which she feel like no one does anymore. That's a great one because
yeah.
before the print spreads
Mm-hmm.
have gotten kind of controversial, and I still enjoy it before the print spread too. I just don't care about making and taking pictures of them on my own, but I don't mind seeing
Yeah.
other people's before the print spreads. Like they don't bother me. I'll still like them, or maybe even watch a plan with me every now and then with one, but yeah, a lot of people do not like them.
For sure. Yeah.
Caitlin said she really loves pigeons. Girl, you on your own. What? Why do you
Yeah.
like pigeons, Caitlin?
Mm-mm.
I mean, I guess they're fine, but people think of them. They're like the rats of the sky, is what I've heard them referred to as, because they just eat
Oh my
everything.
god.
I've heard them referred to.
The rats of the sky.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh. Yep. What else?
I'm done.
Possums and Reddit. Okay, Sarah, don't nobody like possums. Who likes? Does anybody like possums? Like
I think they're
possums
cute,
make
but
my
I'm
skin crawl.
afraid of them.
Grown ones.
No, little babies,
Okay, yeah, the
little
baby
possums.
possums are
Yeah.
definitely cute, but the grown possums, no. And I agree about Reddit. I'm not a big fan. Well, you said you like Reddit. I don't like Reddit. I'm not a big fan of Reddit. I don't ever use it. Do you use Reddit at all, Myra?
I use Reddit for Animal Crossing.
Makes
So it's
sense.
literally it's literally just photos. Like I don't get too deep into it. Like,
Oh my gosh.
it's too
The only
much.
time I've used Reddit is for bachelor stuff. Like one of my ex coworkers will talk about bachelor stuff, like texting each other, and she'll send me like a Reddit thread where they're talking about something random. But I don't ever go on there on my own. So,
Yeah, too many spoilers.
Yeah. Naomi says she does before the Prince Bears because she doesn't like posting all her business on the internet. That is the main reason I think why before the Prince Bears are a thing, because you just don't want everything. And another thing that I'm sure most of us don't like, I know Myra has mentioned she doesn't like this. She doesn't like when people will post the after the pen, but they'll have stuff like
oh, that's so ghetto.
like blocked
I hate
out.
that. Yeah, I hate that. Like the little blurs. One time I seen one, the whole thing was blurred. Like, why did you even share this? Why did you even share this?
Yeah,
not
just
that
do
I
your
was going
before
to
the pen
read it. It
spread.
just looked weird. Yeah,
Just do the before the pen. I would rather you do the before the pen than do a after the pen with stuff blurred
absolutely.
out.
Yeah,
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Brussels sprout, girl, I love me some Brussels sprouts, but I can say this. Good, yeah. I first had Brussels sprouts maybe for the first time in like 2018 or 19. I literally went my whole life without eating Brussels sprouts somehow. I just assumed that they were gross because they don't look all that great, and everybody kind of said that they were gross. But this is a wild misconception. They're very delicious if they're cooked correctly, but it's not even hard to make them good. It's not hard to make them good though. So yeah, I don't get the Brussels sprout hate. Let's see. What is Caitlin said? They're the same birds as dove. Caitlin, where the science ain't sciencing. I need to see the DNA test that shows me that pigeons and doves are the same.
Why don't they act the same?
Maybe they are. That part.
The pigeons be bold. Like you can usually run up on a bird and they fly away. They square up with you.
I don't ever even see no doves in the wild. Do you see a dove anywhere?
Well, that's true. No, not in the wild.
So
they're too white. They're probably too much of a threat.
Right.
I don't know. I don't look at me. I don't know nothing about no damn birds. So okay, go right in if I'm wrong.
It's a whole bird conversation. Brittany said that pigeons are better than seagulls. Seagulls definitely seem very obnoxious and scary. Aren't they kind of big too? I don't like that. I don't like big birds. Not big birds.
Seagulls are kind of bold too.
Okay, Caitlin said the Bachelor subreddit is a complete mess. Somebody gonna have to teach me how to deal with Reddit. How do you even find it?
You don't need to be in there.
You don't think so?
No. Okay. No.
Okay, the consensus in the comments are that seagulls are actually the worst bird and that pigeons are wildly misunderstood, which, okay.
Fine. Fine. Oh my god. Okay, we got one more.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Did you ever worry about being judged for starting the podcast?
Okay, quick side note to the last topic. Michelle said that Brussels sprouts are potent little cabbage imposters, and I don't appreciate that comment. I'm offended. They are delicious. But did I ever feel, what was the question again? I'm sorry, that comment totally distracted me.
Did you ever worry about being judged for starting the podcast?
I guess in the community, no. You know, it's kind of like one of those things where sometimes you just feel more comfortable than strangers that you do with people like who are in your personal life. Like people who are close to me, like my dad, my brother, like they know about the podcast, but it's honestly just not something that I advertise to people who are just not a part of the planner community, because I just feel like they're not going to understand. They don't understand the planner community, and they're not going to understand why we feel the need to have a podcast talking about the planner community. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess it's not really a worrying about a judgment thing. It's just, I guess, worrying more so. Not, I don't like to have unnecessary conversations, and I just didn't want to have to, go into the rabbit hole of what the show is about, and then in turn what the planner community is about. I like to talk less. So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
a
I never
lot of
worried about being
explaining to
judged
do.
though. Yes, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that. Yeah, I really didn't even start telling people as far as like outside the planner community until I don't even know when. Maybe when we found out about Wild.
Really?
That's like 2 years in. I mean, like, my mom knew, but she
Yeah.
don't care. You know, I don't really have to explain stuff to her. She's like, "Oh, that's fine." But like the rest of my family, so yeah, then it's all that. Well, what do you talk about? Like, what do you talk about paper all day? And it's like, it's just too much. I
It's
don't
too
really like to get
much.
in the weeds of it. It's too much.
For sure.
But no, the answer to the question, I don't think I've ever felt judged or felt afraid to put it out there. I think this is a newer person that maybe found us from that Archer and Olive Live, because they had a few questions. But we've been talking about doing this podcast for a while. It just once we finally started it was just like the universe just aligned to make it happen. So it wasn't like we were afraid to do it. It just didn't align right when we were talking about it before. So never really was worried about being judged. And honestly, I feel like podcasts, since it is like audio form and it's long form, it's an opportunity for us to explain our positions. So a lot more people are willing to, listen and fully understand where we're coming from, regardless if they agree or not. But versus like Instagram, where they just take a little bit of piece of something and run with it. So
right, exactly.
yeah.
And that's why
I
I've
prefer
liked
talking
that.
here.
Yeah, I prefer talking here too. I'm a lot more comfortable talking here too, because obviously, like, y'all, whenever something controversial or something crazy happens and we comment on it on Instagram, like, my stories typically maybe get up to like 300 views or 200 views, something like that. When something goes down and I talk about it on my stories, all of a sudden it's 600 views, 500 views. And that gives me just anxiety. It just gives me anxiety because I'm just like, I know you being nosy. I know you just here for the tea. And it's like, I really don't like to, I don't ever want to be a show or a spectacle to anybody, especially people who are dedicated to misunderstanding or going out of their way to find something wrong with what you said or try to turn you into a bad person. And it's like, on this platform, I feel like we're just totally 100% ourselves. I feel 100% comfortable giving my opinion, saying how I feel about stuff. And I feel like the people who are listening to the show are people who like us and accept us and want to hear how we feel about things. And they're just not here, this a long ass show to listen to if you just here for the tea, because we don't even be giving it all the time. That's a lot. That's a lot of dedication.
That part. Yeah, that's what I mean. And usually somebody who is willing to take the time to listen, they, like you said, they either mess with us for real and kind of get where we're coming from, or they are an open-minded person to like, let me hear them out to hear, the full context of everything.
Right.
Which, like I said, either way, you don't have to agree with everything we say, but it's just easier to say it here because I can go into full details about what I mean or whatever.
Exactly.
So, yeah,
exactly.
to answer that long, no, never really felt judged. I should be more nervous about putting stuff on Instagram than talking about it here.
Exactly. Same. Samesies. Yep. Okay, so also breaking news from Sarah. She just got all extra scientific on us. I love the research. Apparently, there is no technical definition between a pigeon and a dove. She said, today we tend to categorize the smaller species as doves and the large ones as pigeons. So doves are literally just small pigeons?
Oh my God. This is what we mean. Like, the vibe up here, like, you're going to learn something about birds. We don't just talk about planner stuff.
Right.
It's a whole vibe. It's a whole vibe. That's wild. That is
Y'all,
wild to
when I
me.
tell y'all I am blown out the water, now I can like so people just be releasing small pigeons at their weddings. It's not even this is disturbing. This is
It
so
is
stupid.
looking. Uh,
Like my whole mindset of how I view the world has been changed forever. Thank you. Oh my
Sarah's a
gosh.
librarian, so she couldn't help but to look it up.
Yes, librarian.
I
That
love
is so
it. I
crazy.
love it.
That
Yeah.
is so crazy. And Rain has said earlier that she set up an A6 rings for her mom's Christmas / birthday gifts, and she's proud of how much she loves it. So finally, somebody in her family gets it. That is so precious. I love
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah, I've been
love
trying to get my
that.
mom on it for years. She just don't.
Yeah.
It just not it's not happening.
It's
But it is
fine.
a good feeling when somebody in your real life gets it.
It
It's an
really
amazing
is.
feeling.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Did we have any more questions?
Nope, that was it. That was fun.
Okay.
And a lot of them we
It
did
was.
answer on
Mm-hmm.
our Instagram feed, but
Yep.
I don't maybe I'll save it as a highlight or something if y'all want to check it out. But yeah, we appreciate y'all asking those questions
We love
and
questions.
yeah, that was fun.
So I actually, in the midst of the question segment on the Instagram, I had posted a question inside of the questions. So we got some more responses. It was because somebody had asked the
What?
question about, I know, right? It's crazy. So somebody had asked the question about tips for newbies for Go Wild. And so I wrote back and posted it on our feed that like, well, actually, Myra and I are newbies, so we need tips too. So then I put another questions box asking for tips. So we got some responses to those. So I'll just quickly go through
Yes.
those. Um, and shout out to you, Rain, because I see you in here. You gave us some tips too. Somebody said, don't bring your planner. Do bring a portable charger for your phone. I've heard that a lot. That you're not really going to be planning, and you definitely need to have a portable charger because trying to find charger ports and stuff is just not ideal.
Yeah.
Um, Somebody said pack light. I brought a carry on nested in a bigger suitcase. On the way back, the swag took up the big bag all by itself, and do a pre-screen before you pack to go home so you don't end up with more planner clutter that you'll never use. That is a huge one, and it's definitely
That yeah.
something.
Mhm.
But when we came back from the Chicago Planner Conference, I had so much crap that I was not using. It was
I think
a lot of
we
stuff.
lightly
We
decluttered,
did.
but it was
We
really light.
did.
Like we got rid of two
Very light.
things.
Literally.
Yeah.
And so if
Yeah.
Go Wild is gonna be even more, then yeah, definitely have the extra bag if you need it. And just be ready. Stay ready, saying you gotta get ready because I know it's gonna be a lot of stuff. It's gonna be a lot of
Mhm.
stuff. And see, okay, so the first person had told us don't bring your planner. The next person is saying bring your planner. So it's just whatever you want to
It's
do.
whatever you want to do, girl.
Right. She said, bring your planner, your favorite writing utensil, and a notebook for the sessions. No stickers. You will get plenty of swag and you won't have time for much anyway. So, yeah,
Mm,
I guess just maybe bring your planner to document, but don't plan on, doing spreads or doing anything like that because it's just not probably going to be the time to do that. So, that
yeah.
makes sense. Let's see. They said, if you aren't enjoying the welcome party session, etc., feel free to leave. It's okay. That's a good one. Like if you're not enjoying something, like it's okay to not stay. So
I like
yeah.
that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
especially I feel like we have a lot of introverts in this community. Like even if you just need to step away and take a break cuz obviously it's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people, don't
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like rude or feel afraid to like kind of step away.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. The last one said, take a breather. I got overwhelmed on the first day and had to get away from people. So I got room service. Ooh, girl, that sounds like everything. I love room
Look.
service, first of all. And y'all,
Mhm.
me and Myra, we love to eat. We're both foodies. So yeah, if y'all can't find us at Wild, it's because we in the room eating.
Look, I think the Gooseby twins said it last week. Like we are perfectly okay with leaving. We will get up and
Mm-hmm.
leave.
Yep.
We will
And go
get
get
up
some
and
food.
leave
And go get some
and don't
food.
feel no way about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
So
One thing I like though, because even though we haven't got the official schedule yet, like in general, we know that it's going to be sessions in the morning, somewhere around like between like 8 and 12, something like that. And then you
mhm.
have a big break in the afternoon where you can go get food or do whatever you want to do for a few hours before you do the night thing. So I love that they have those breaks built into the day as well. So if you do want to participate in anything, it's still not going to be too overwhelming and you'll still have time to go back to your room, decompress, get some food, take a nap, or do whatever you want to do in the middle of the day. I love that they have that built in as well because I can't be
Yep.
around people for 12 hours, especially not a
Yeah.
lot of people. I need a break. So if this wasn't built in, I will be taking one on my own. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just need a break just to recharge. It ain't nothing
Mhm.
personal. It ain't nothing
Mm-mm.
personal.
Mm-mm. Yep, exactly. But yeah, guys, we love getting the tips. So as you're listening to this, send in more tips. Comment on this episode's post on our Instagram and give us more go out tips so all of us newbies can read those and really get it together. And probably sometime next month, hopefully we'll have somebody from the wild team who could come on and talk to us everything about what we need to know about getting ready for wild. So that'll be very, very exciting. Hopefully we can get that together. Myra.
Yeah. Oh, and one
Oh, go ahead.
extra tip that
Yeah.
wasn't on the list, but I just remembered that Julie posted it. She said, "Don't worry about your outfits. Wear jeans and t-shirts and some comfortable shoes. Nobody cares what you're wearing."
Period. Period. And the
And
point
that
and the
was a read
blank.
for me because I was worried about my outfits. I was totally worried about them. And she said, "Girl, nobody
Oh my
cares."
gosh. The only outfit that we need to care about is the outfit that we're gonna have on stage while we're doing our live podcast. That's the only outfit
I
that is a
know.
priority. And even with that, I really feel like we should just wear some planners and wine merch and some jeans. Call
I'm
it a
fine with
day.
that.
Yeah. I think we should
Yeah.
call it a day.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm fine with that.
Uh-huh. Yep. But yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for joining this live show. It has been
Yes.
so fun. We're so happy. We had so many new faces in the building. And it was just a really, really good time. Thank y'all so much for interacting. And this is gonna be a fun episode. I can't wait till everybody hears it.
Yes, it is going to be a very fun. I can't wait for the rest of the Patreon peeps to hear this too.
Yes.
It's always fun being here with y'all. And like we said earlier, if y'all want to jump in, y'all know the vibes of how our Patreon is.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and join. We have fun
Yep.
over here. We really do.
Yes. And just come as you are. you know it's not pretentious, it's not a popularity contest, it's none of those things. It's just really a good time,
Mm-mm.
just a lot of people who love this community and just getting together and having a good time. So it's amazing. I love it so much, and we love you guys so much for listening as always. And we'll talk to y'all next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.